It's the Southern Girl, Shantae Levette, and today is a past due makeover. That is reorganizing my master closet. So grab a cup of coffee, some tea, or even a glass of wine, because today's video is going to be a little longer than videos I usually post. So of course, I gotta give y'all some background on how I got to this point in my closet. Me and myself installed the closet system. I did purchase the closet system from Home Depot. It is part of the Martha Stewart line. This is not a sponsored video, but I will leave the information about all the things that I purchased in the description box down below. Well, I'm gonna say I installed 95% of the closet. I needed my honey for about 5% because I could not get an anchor into a stud, so I needed a little bit of his brawn to do that. But for the most part, I did the closet myself. But let's get back to the plot of my closet. I was on the phone with my mother via Bluetooth as I was straightening up my closet. And for some reason, we have this random chair that's in my closet. Well, I won't call it random. We do use the chair when my honey just needs a quick line. He'll sit down in the chair. But for some reason, the chair always ends up back into my closet. Now, mind you, the chair not only rolls, but it swivels as well. So, sidebar. I have never been in a circus act, nor am I an acrobat. But on that particular day, I decided to stand in that chair to put away the very last box, and I would have been done with my closet. And as I stretched out ever so gracefully, the chair went left and I went right. Yeah, I went right. So y'all know what happened. I fell into my closet. Your instinct is to grab a hold of anything when you are falling. I grabbed for one of my hanging racks. It was the rack that actually had all of my pants on it, and down everything came. Part of the closet, the pants, me. Now remember, I'm on the phone with my mother, so she's hearing me falling, she's hearing me crashing, and she's hearing me screaming. By the time I was able to compose myself, of course my mother was hysterical because she was hearing all of the commotion. Well, thank God I was not seriously injured. I did suffer a sore arm and shoulder, but my closet was a complete disaster. Stuff was everywhere. So after I assessed all of the damage, I then realized that as I pulled the bar down, I broke the hole that the bar was attached to, and I also broke one of the hanging panels that create the different sections in the system. Whew, I'm sorry for the long intro, but let me show y'all where my closet is today. So on this side, y'all can see I have my clutches or small handbags. I have shoes, some more shoes, and sandals. I didn't even put my boots away from last season. I don't have a linen closet, so I kind of made a makeshift one in my closet. Handbags. This section right here, I decided to go ahead, since I was going to have to order a panel, I decided to order some more shelves for this section. More clothes. So y'all, this is where the rack fell that I grabbed and it broke the hole. And this panel is barely hanging on to the cleat system. It should be seated all the way back like this one. So I actually had to order a new panel. They come in a pair. And I also ordered some more shelves. So my closet is like a semi walk-in. It's not a big closet. But this is where all of my dresses are. I'm a big dress person. So I do have a lot of dresses, but I'm going to be going through all of those items. Back there, I know it's probably hard to see, but I got skirts down below. More dresses. This is where the pants have been hanging out that came tumbling down. They are now sitting in the random chair. Belts. And this area right here is where I have all of my loungers. But all of this is going to be reworked. Behind my door, I have my jewelry and a lot of random things that I really don't use. So I'm really going to clean this pouch up and get rid of a lot of unnecessary items. So y'all, I'm devoting a few days to reorganizing my closet so that it will work for my needs that I have right now. I'm going to share with y'all some tips on maximizing your closet space and giving it a really good clean out if your closet is in need of some love. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is tip number 1. Decide that you are really going to purge what you have. I just recently had a birthday. It was August the 17th, and I truly decided, I committed to getting rid of at least 40% of my closet's contents. And how I came to that conclusion, I would feel as though I didn't have anything to wear, even though my closet is packed. So leave a comment if that's you. So I decided to only keep the things that I absolutely love, items that fit me right now, things that I feel that I look my best in, and the items have to be comfortable. So that leads me to my next most important category in my closet, and that is the shoe department. So ladies, let's talk about our shoes. I have put shoes into 3 categories. We have the sleepers, the keepers, and the weepers. So you're probably thinking, well, what are sleepers? Sleepers are shoes that they look really decent. They go with, you know, casual wear. You probably got them on sale and they was a good deal for the money. The next category are the keepers. The keepers are the ones that are the true showstoppers. The pair of shoes that you didn't care if they were on sale or not. You get tons of compliments in them and you can wear them for more than 4 hours. So those will be staying in my closet. And that brings us to our next category, the weepers. And you may be saying, what are the weepers? The weepers are the pair of shoes as you pass by the display window in the mall and they called out to you because they were so beautiful. They brought tears to your eyes and you began to weep. You had to have them. The pair of shoes that you knew after wearing them for only 30 minutes to a 4-hour event that your feet were in trouble. The ones that get so many compliments while you're sitting down because you can't walk in them. The pair of shoes that after wearing them to that 4-hour event, you can't wait to get to your car to kick them off. The ones that you know that truly hurt your feet, but they go so well with your new outfit. The pair of shoes that after wearing them to the 4-hour event, when you got back home, instead of throwing them into the trash, you put them back on your shelf. And as they stare at you and you look back at them, you begin to weep because you know that they have won again. Yeah, those are the weepers. So y'all, listen to me. Any pair of shoes that hurt my baby toe, pinky toe, I think that's the same thing, my middle toe, my side toe, my big toe, any toe, I am getting rid of them today. I don't care if they are by Michael Kors. I don't care how much I paid for them. I don't care how gorgeous they are. I am getting rid of all of those shoes. I have made a commitment in my life. I'm getting rid of them. All of them today. So again, I told y'all to go ahead and get a cup of coffee, some tea, a glass of wine, because we're going to do this together. We're going to do this purge. We're going to do this purge together. So let's truly get started.
Tip number 2. Make sure you have enough space to sort and purge, because before it's all over, it's going to get a little crazy. Tip number 3. It's time to sort and inspect every piece, even if you have never worn it. Ask yourself some questions. Do you still love it? Is it still in style? Can you still fit it? An important part of your purge is how you sort your items. I have a keep pile, items to donate. You can sell items in a consignment store or use an online swap website if you're in need of some cash, and trash any items that have stayed way past their due date. Tip number 4. I find it easier to sort by sections. I'm doing all of my pants, then shirts, dresses, and so on. It helps to sort like items together and to stay focused. Tip number 5. Depending on how much work you have to do, putting on some good music can help make the process more enjoyable. My best advice is to avoid watching TV. There are too many distractions and it will slow down the process. So I have my jackets hanging up, the ones that I'm going to keep. Down here are all the pants that I'm going to give away and shirts. So far I've gotten rid of 20 pairs of pants and about 12 shirts. I am keeping about 20 pair of pants, so really I've gotten rid of 50% of my pants and I feel so good. So this is where I am so far. Those are like casual two-piece outfits. I decided to separate everything into two seasons. This is my dress collection for fall and winter. And then I have the spring dresses. I'm not through going through them. These are all my slacks, the ones that I decided to keep, and my jeans. Jumpsuits, spring slacks, fall and winter shirts, and spring and summer shirt. So I'm gonna actually reset my closet up differently, and I'm going to do it according to seasons so that I'll know it. If I'm looking for something to wear during the fall or winter, I'll have just one section to look through. There's no need in going through every single piece of clothing. This will be a better solution for me. Tip number 6. Once you have identified your keep pile, try on every item to make sure that they fit you properly. Tip number 7. This is a great time to check for any missing buttons, broken zippers, or repairs needed for your wardrobe. Tip number 8. While trying on your clothes, use the appropriate height shoes. I find that many of my pants will not fit properly unless I'm wearing the appropriate high heel. So y'all, this is day 2, and yes, I don't know if y'all can see all these clothes. So guys, over there I have spring and summer dresses, spring and summer shirts. I have more summer dresses. I went through my sweaters, my loungers, skirts, and pants. So in this section, so far I've gotten rid of about 22 pair of pants, maybe about 12 shirts, just about all of my skirts that I couldn't fit them anymore, summer dresses, loungewear, and sweaters. So I know it looks crazy, but I really have purged a lot of items, and let me show you what the closet is looking like right now. I even have stuff over in our tub, and this is what the closet is looking like right now. In this first section, I'm actually going to do spring, all of my spring clothes right here. I'm gonna keep my shoes where they are, but I'm going to purge them. This section is gonna be for all my fall clothes. And this section will be for spring and summer dresses. And that section in the back will be for winter, fall and winter dresses. And this corner right here, I'm going to rework. I got so many holes, I gotta patch up holes in the walls, but I'm gonna rework it, because this is where I had my loungers behind the door, but it was just getting too crazy. So stay tuned for the completed tour. So y'all, this is my finished closet.
Okay, y'all, so in this first section, I actually have space. Do y'all see that? Look, I have space in my closet. What I decided to do, since I didn't have very many skirts, I hung my skirts right up where my slacks are. Jumpsuits and slacks, and this is my spring section. Space. I did add a shelf just to put my jeans on. I only have about 4 or 5 pair of jeans, so they fit perfectly there. And then down to my spring and summer tops. I do have my little summer shrugs. Those are in the front, just kind of draped over. I have a few shirts, and y'all, that's about it. So I know now that when I'm looking for something to wear in my spring section, this is what I have to choose from. Guys, this is the same for my fall and winter section. I have space between my pants now. I did hang my few skirts up, a couple of jumpsuits, slacks, and then I added another shelf. This potentially could work for sweaters later on. And then down to my sweaters, turtlenecks, and any item that I will wear for fall and winter. Same thing for my dresses. These are my spring and summer dresses, and I do have a few down here that's over the hangers. And towards the back in this crazy closet, I do have my fall dresses. And what I did, I actually kind of color coordinated them, so if I'm looking for grays or reds or whatever, they are all kind of grouped together. And I know you can't tell, but back there, y'all, I actually have nothing hanging down there. It's like empty space, but it's a space that's hard to get to anyway. Also, I did bring up my step stool. I've always had one, but for some reason, it never stays in my closet. So I'm going to make sure that if I have to get up on anything, I will be standing on a stable surface. I have this little jet out in my closet. I decided to hang up some hats. On that rack is where I'm going to hang the rest of my loungers. I'm actually doing laundry today. This is where they would actually hang instead of right behind the door. I did relocate my belts. And this little pouch, my girlfriend gave this to me. Thank you, Lorraine. She had gotten it for her husband, but he wasn't using it, so she said I could have it. So I jumped on it. So now I have all of my earrings, bracelets, where I can easily access them and see them. And of course, guys, the random chair. So moving on from the pouch, I did keep my clear pouch. I still have my jewelry, my necklaces hanging at the top, but guys, I did a really good clean out of this pouch. I even have empty pockets now. So I went through everything. I kept my lint brushes in here, shoe shiner, some more of my hair accessories that I like to have access to really quickly. But for the most part, I really did a good clean out. So across from my door, I decided to hang up all of my headbands. And us natural girls can definitely have a lot of headbands. And I didn't even realize I had this many headbands until I cleaned my pouch out. So I won't be buying any of those anytime soon. I kept all of my boots in the boxes. I did finally put them away. I'll be taking them out, but I decided to keep them up there. It just helps to keep them out the way. Okay, so we have handbags. I do have more handbags across the top. Kind of rotate those out for seasons. All of my clutches. And y'all, here is the new and improved shoe department. And I went through each and every shoe. I inspected them and I got rid of all the ones that needed to go. Those are my house booties, and that's it. Ladies, I do want to say one thing about the shoes. Just like when you did the inspection on your clothes, inspect all of your shoes to make sure that all of your taps or your heels are good. I do have 2 pairs that I need to take to the repair shop. These are a pair of boots that I've had for a long time. I absolutely love them. I need to clean them off. Kind of like a calf boot, a low calf boot, but small heel. Looking at it that way, it still looks like I have, I guess, a decent heel, but So can y'all see that? So ladies, if you have any shoes that are needing repair, please find yourself a good shoe repairman. I do have one. This is just one of my pet peeves, but it is nothing worse than having a tapless shoe clacking around, messing up people's carpets. If you're not gonna get them fixed, my best advice is to just pitch them. But if it's a shoe that you love, I've had these for a while. I really love them. They're comfortable. They look great with leggings. I'm gonna get these repaired. So y'all, I am adopting the rule if I bring something new in that I am going to let something go, because I really don't want my closet getting full the way it was before.
So if you enjoyed this video, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you're thinking about trying some of these tips out for your closet, please let me know by leaving a comment. Feel free to connect with me on any of my social media outlets. And if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to become part of my fam, and you can do so by subscribing. And if you're already a part of my fam, y'all know how I feel about you. And until the next video.